Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, in the previous video class, we were studying about the third lesson of your science subject skeletal and muscular system. Yes, we have completed the introduction part. Okay, let us see here, they have given the warm-up activity. Yes, here they have given one, name the 5 sense organ. Yes, dear students, as you all know that we are having total how many sense organs? We are having total 5 sense organs. Yes, they have given here picture in this activity. So what you have to do? Just you have to name them. So this activity you have to do in your textbook only. So can you see this one, the first image? Yes, this is the nose. Yes, what is the function of nose? We smell the things with the help of nose. Then the second sense organ, yes, can you guess what it is? Yes, it is a ear. Then what is the function of ear? We hear the sound with the help of our ears. Now whatever I am teaching with you, or teaching for you, yes, you are listening with your ears. With the help of ears, we will listen the sounds. The third sense organ, this is the skin. Yes, we feel the things with the help of our skin only. Whether the object is hot or cold, if you want to feel it with the help of the sense organ, that is skin. With the help of that, we are feeling the things here. The next sense organ, it is the eyes. Yes, with the help of these eyes, we see the things here in our surroundings. Whatever the things are there, we see with the eyes only. Next, the last sense organ here is the tongue. Yes, with the help of the tongue, we taste the food. Yes, we are tasting the food with the help of the tongue here. Okay, let us see the second activity here. Here they have given name any two internal organs and external organs. You have to name internal organs and external organs. Yes, do you know what is internal organs and external organs? Here the internal organs are nothing but the parts of a body which are present inside our body. Okay, the parts which are present inside our body are called internal organs. Then external organs are nothing but the organs or the parts. Organs are nothing but here parts only. The parts which are present outside our body are called external organs. Yes, can you give some example here now? Internal and external organs. Yes, internal organs like a lungs, heart, yes, brain. Okay, our digestive system, these all are internal organs. We can't see with our eyes here. They are present inside. Okay, we can't see with our eyes. Directly we can't see. They are present inside our body. So these are internal organs. Let us see some of the external organs here. Yes, external organs we can see with our eyes. Like ears, it may be nose. Yes, your hands, legs. Okay, these all are the external organs, external parts. Okay, we can see these organs with our eyes here. This is about the internal organs and external organs. Okay, let us see the definition of a skeleton here. Yes, dear students, in a picture, can you see what it is? Yes, it is a skeleton. Skeleton, yes, can you tell me the definition of a skeleton? Yes, skeleton is nothing but it is the framework of bones in our body is known as a skeleton. In outside our body it is covered with the skin here. But inside our body we feel something hard. Those are nothing but here bones those are. So the framework, it is one framework. Yes, it is one framework of a bones in our body. Where it is present in our body. For that we are calling skeleton. The framework of bones in our body is known as a skeleton. Let us see the human skeletal system here. Yes, this is the human skeletal system. As you all know, the animals are having a different structure. Yes, all the living things don't have a same structure, same skeletal structure here. Yes, human beings are having a in this manner the skeletal system, but the animals are having a different skeletal system. Okay, this is which one it is? It is a human skeletal system. Let us see the parts of a human skeletal system here. Yes, this is the skull part, the head covered. Yes, can you see here the head? This is the head portion. So this head portion is made up of a skull part here. skull, skull it is. The next one, we are having in a mouth, we are having a jaw bones we are having. In a mouth it is present. The next one, we are having a shoulder blade and a shoulder blade we are having. In a shoulder parts, we are having a shoulder blade part here. The next one, inside a chest, we are having a ribs. Yes, you can feel, even you can feel from outside, you can feel your chest, in a chest part, you can feel it. These are the ribs here. The next one, this is the upper arm bones. Yes, you know where is the upper arm. Yes, you can see here, this is the upper arm bone it is. And this is the spine is present at the back side it is. This you can see here, it is the spine part. And it is present where? It is present at the back side portion. Okay, here you can see this picture. The next one we are having here, lower arm bones here. As this is the upper arm bones, it is present upside of the hand here. So it is the upper arm bone, and we are having the lower arm bone here. And the hip bones we are having. Yes, this is the hip part here. Yes, here I am marking now. Here it is the hip part it is, and we are having even hip bones. The next we are having bones of a hand. Yes, in a hand portion we are having a bones of hand. The next one we are having a thigh bone. Yes, it is present in a thigh part it is present in a thigh part. Thigh bone is present in a thigh part here. The next we are having a kneecap. Yes, in a knee part we are having a kneecap bone here. Next we are having which one? We are having a calf bone here. This is the shin bone, and this is the bones of a foot here. Okay, this is the sum of the parts of the human skeletal system. This all the parts we will study one by one in detail. Before that, let us see the functions of a human skeleton. Here some of the functions are there. Let us study here. The skeleton, it gives body its shape. Yes, our body is having one particular shape. Yes, so this is skeleton, it gives a body its shape here. If there is no skeleton is present, then there was no shape of the human being here. The next one, so the first point here is the skeleton gives the body its shape here. Yes, why our body is having some particular shape? Because of the skeleton only. Because skeleton is present inside our body, because at that purpose we are having the particular shape to our body here. The next point, the skeleton provides support to the body, and it keeps the internal organs in their proper place. Yes, as I have told you. Yes, this skeleton, it provides support. Without skeleton, then even we can't stand, we can't sit. Yes, even we can't move also. So because of this skeleton which is present inside our body, because of that purpose only we are able to move our body however we want. So what it gives, it provides a support to the body. And one more important function is here, it keeps the internal organs in their proper place and even safe also. Okay, so it keeps the internal organs. As I have told you, the meaning of internal organs, nothing but the parts of a body which are present inside our body. Organ meaning here is the parts only. So the parts which are present inside our body are called the internal organs. brain, heart, lungs, these all are internal organs. So these whatever brain, heart and lungs are there, it keeps them in a proper place here. Let us see the third one here. The muscles attached to the bones help in the movement of various body parts here. Yes, as in our body there are some muscles are also present, and those muscles are attached to where? They are attached to the bones here. You can see in a picture here. In our body there are some muscles are also present, and those muscles are attached to where? Those are attached to the bones here. Okay. And it helps in the movement of the various body parts. Yes, we are moving our legs, even we are moving our hands, even neck part also we are moving. Why we are moving? Because those muscles are attached to the bones here. Because of that purpose only we are moving our parts of the body here. Let us see the next point here, next function of the skeleton. The skeleton protects the internal organs from damage by surrounding them with the bones here. Yes, as I have already discussed this point. Yes, it protects the internal organs. Correct? Whatever the inside our body some of the internal organs are present, like brain, it may be heart and even lungs also. Yes, this skeleton will protect those organs here. Okay, the skull protects the brain here. Yes, as you all know that skull is covered with the brain here. The skull, in a skull part we are having which one? Which internal organ? In a skull part we are having a brain. Yes, so who will protect the brain here? The skull. Skull is protected by, the skull protects the brain. Nothing but the brain is protected by whom? The brain is protected by the skull here. The rib cage protects the heart here. Yes, dear students, this is the rib cage portion. Okay, in this rib cage only we are having what? We are having a lungs here. So the lungs are protected by whom? The lungs are protected by the rib cage. The lungs are protected by the rib cage here. Remember, brain is protected by a skull here. The brain part. Brain is protected by what? Brain is protected by whom? Brain is protected by a skull. Because in a skull part only the brain is present. This is a skull portion. So in this only the brain is present. Brain is present here. Okay, so the brain is protected by whom? The brain is protected by the skull here. Let us see the next one. The vertebral column protects the spinal cord. Yes, where the spinal cord is present? The spinal cord is present at the back side. So who is protecting here the spinal cord? Yes, the vertical column. Yes, at the back side we are having the vertical column. Yes, with the help of the vertical column, the spinal cord is protected here. Large bone contain a bone marrow. That is a spongy tissue inside a bones here. Then what is a bone marrow? Bone marrow is one of the spongy tissue it is, which produces a red blood cells, RBC, and most of the white blood cells also. See dear students, bone marrow is one kind of a tissue, spongy tissue it is. And where it is present, that bone marrow? Bone marrow is present inside the bones. It is a spongy tissue and it is present where? It is present in a bones. And what is the function of this bone marrow? It produces, what it will produce? It produces a red blood cells and white blood cells. In our body, there are red blood cells also and white blood cells also. So these red blood cells and white blood cells are produced by the bone marrow only. Yes, can you tell now what is a bone marrow? Bone marrow is a spongy tissue and it is present inside a bone. Bone marrow is present inside a bones, and bone marrow produces a red blood cells and white blood cells. Remember, red blood cells in a short we are calling it as a RBC, and white blood cells we are calling it a WBCs. Yes, dear students, can you once again remind it? What is the meaning of a bone marrow? It is a one kind of a spongy tissue. It is. Where it is found? It is found in a bones. And what it will produce? Bone marrow. It produces a red blood cells and white blood cells. This is all about the bone marrow. The bones also contain minerals. Yes, minerals like calcium, potassium. Yes, in our body, the bones are made up of calcium and minerals here. These are some of the functions of a skeleton. So you have to remember all these functions of the skeleton. It is very important. So all the points you have to remember properly. Okay, in the next video class, again we will continue with this lesson. Till that, study this lesson how much I taught. Okay, you have to read and mark the important points. Till that, have a nice day. Thank you.